Hello. Hi. Welcome, everybody. So welcome to the Phoenix Biomedical Corps campus and the celebration of the OTD class of 2023. Amazing. Thank you for being with us here today. We all know that a lot of sacrifice and support has been required to make it here to this day today. Families, friends, significant others, thank you so much for being there to support our students all along the way and for being here today as well. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce Dr. Oakley Rogers, who is the Assistant Dean of the PBC campus, and she's going to be sharing a message from the Dean's office.
Good morning. It is so good to see you all back on campus. Faculty, staff, graduates, family, friends. On behalf of the Dean's Office for the College of Health and Human Services, I'm privileged to congratulate the graduating class of Northern Arizona University's Occupational Therapy program. Thanks. That's a big face. Graduates, you are not only meeting the mission of the OT program, but you're also meeting the college's mission. You are competent health professionals who are future leaders in practice. We do not doubt that you will continue to engage in scholarship and service to advance and impact your profession and those you work with. You have developed the knowledge and skills to improve the health and well-being of the diverse communities you serve. Throughout your time in the program, you have already impacted so many lives. You participated in 13,680 volunteer hours at 26 community sites, completed 3 scholarly publications and 15 presentations, and helped improve the quality of life for an estimated 1,500 community members. Let that sink in. And that's just the data that we track. I have no doubt there were plenty of times where you went above and beyond when the situation called for it. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed, and we are so proud of you. Now, these past few years have probably not been the easiest. Being a full-time graduate student is hard enough, let alone being a full-time graduate student during a global pandemic. But you made it. Although you were the student, I am sure your family and friends may have also felt like they were in OT school. Maybe they were that shoulder to lean on during the stressful times, being your biggest cheerleader to celebrate your numerous successes, quizzing you so you were prepared for that big exam, or being a patient so you could practice your clinical skills just one more time. So to those who helped get you here today, I also want to recognize and congratulate you for helping your graduates succeed. Give them a round of applause. Additionally, I would like to take a moment to recognize the hard work and dedication of the OT faculty and staff. Without their knowledge, skills, and ability to pivot and creatively figure out a way to deliver an intensive educational program during a pandemic, we would not be here today. Please help me by giving them a round of applause. In closing, I want to share 2 simple pieces of advice that I believe, if you follow, will help you maintain being an exceptional healthcare provider. First, always remember your why. You became an occupational therapist for a reason. More than likely, you have told others too many times to count why you wanted to become an OT. Now that you are an OT, remembering your why will help you navigate the ups and downs you will experience in your career. Secondly, remember to engage in your own self-care. The task of taking care of yourself may have been a little neglected over the last few years, so find something to re-engage in that activates your life and your fire. Fill your own cup. By taking care of yourself, you are better able to help others. Once again, congratulations, graduates of 2023. We wish you the best. Go Jacks!
Thank you, Dr. Rogers. Right now, we would like to highlight an individual who's made a significant impact on the development of our program. The Distinguished Service Award to the Department of Occupational Therapy goes to Dr. Lori Reynolds. Dr. Reynolds was one of the first 3 faculty members hired here to help us establish the OT program at NAU. Her focus areas of content were geriatrics and environment while she was here, and she continues on in her work. While she was here as well, she served as the Pi Theta Epsilon student advisor, and during her retirement, she continues to serve as PSA mentor for our students. She's also our honorary guest speaker today, and her speech is entitled Dare to Forge New Paths. Welcome, Dr. Reynolds.
Thank you. So you made it, right? You didn't think this day would actually come, but you're here. Where you are today and where you will be in another 20 or 30 years will likely be so different than what you could ever imagine. Growing up in a small town in Louisiana, a first-generation college student, I never would have imagined the professional journey and non-traditional paths I have taken. Our profession has been advocating that OTs forge new paths in the form of community-based and emerging areas of practice for many years. Personally, I don't believe that our profession can be sustained by relying on traditional areas of practice. A 2021 Journal of the American Medical Association article reported that the U.S. spends more on health care and has the lowest health outcomes of 10 other high-income countries. We often deliver too little, too late to people with complex chronic illness, mental health problems, and substance use disorders. These areas are prime opportunities for OTs to help improve health outcomes and quality of life by going beyond a medical model approach to practice. One of our previous AOTA presidents, Amy Lamb, said, "We can't wait for permission to engage. We must be bold and use our OT skills to step into new areas of practice and expand our reach." Now more than ever, I believe that is important. So I want to share with you the attributes that have helped me and could help you take non-traditional paths. One of the attributes is being open to opportunities, particularly beyond a traditional perspective. When the chair of the OT program I was teaching in Louisville, Kentucky, offered me the opportunity to get a certification in healthcare garden design, I had no idea how it would fit with my professional path. In this course, I learned from top landscape architects and researchers in garden design, whose research I would later use in my dissertation on the value of nature in senior living. This opportunity completely changed my professional trajectory, and it is what sent me down a path not previously traveled by an OT. You never know what opportunities will come up for you, how they will fit within your practice, but allow for flexibility. Stay open, but because you never know where those opportunities may lead you. Another attribute is to learn from those who know more than you and seek those people out. This has already started for you, but continue to seek out people who know more than you in areas that are of interest and that excite you. Don't be intimidated by what they have achieved. They're really just people like you and me. After I completed my PhD in 2012, I was at an Environments for Aging conference and was introduced to a well-known landscape architect whose work I had read and cited in my dissertation. I could have been intimidated, but I was excited. After telling this person about an idea that I had for a study on the benefits of virtual nature for people with dementia, I couldn't believe that she offered to help me with my study. This was my first research project after my dissertation study, and I did not know what I was doing. One dissertation does not make you a researcher. Learning from others can also come with a big helping of humble pie. Getting the Virtual Nature manuscript published came with some very tough and extensive feedback from what turned out to be a really big dog in dementia care. He referenced his research in the feedback and suggested I read it. That's not supposed to happen in a blind review. I think maybe his ego got the best of him. But I am very clear that that publication of the manuscript and the research study would not have been possible without the assistance of those two people who knew so much more than me. Another attribute is confidence. Your confidence is much better now than it was last summer, just before you went off to your level 2s. Do you remember how you felt? I don't know enough. Your confidence improved with experience, skill development, and knowledge, and it will continue to increase. In practice, you need that confidence to advocate for yourself with other healthcare professionals and for your patients to ensure they receive the best quality of care. And you really need that confidence when taking new paths. After the garden design course and my dissertation, I was on a mission to convince senior living communities they needed outdoor garden spaces. To do this, I had to use my confidence and passion to market myself to the design field and CEOs of senior living communities. I had to convince them that my unique OT knowledge and skills could be a benefit in the design of gardens. My confidence came from the knowledge I gained during my PhD, the garden design course, and most importantly, attending senior living conferences. It was there where I learned what the design field knew and what they didn't know, and how my unique OT perspective could fill the gap. When taking new paths, you really have to gain knowledge beyond your profession. Another attribute is passion. When you are passionate about something, you will share that information with anyone and everyone that is willing to listen to you. After the garden design course and my dissertation, I had information on the health promoting value that nature has for older adults and senior living, and I couldn't not share that information. My passion for it helped me continue my journey down this new path. It gave me the confidence I needed to market myself as a consultant. The senior living and design field is a tough crowd to convince that they need another professional's perspective. Another attribute is to ask yourselves, why not? Asking that question helps you go beyond a traditional perspective. I didn't say, well, consulting with senior living communities and architects, that's not a practice area for OTs. But if you think about it, what we know about the importance of environment and what the participants in my dissertation research told me about the importance of the outdoor environment to their health. That is OT. So I said, why shouldn't I use this information to advance the role of OT in design? Why shouldn't I take this new path? So I disseminated the information in publications and conference presentations to OTs, but most importantly to design professionals, to advocate for the role of OT. Together with like-minded OT, she and I wrote 3 articles on the role of OT in design, and we started consulting with landscape architects and senior living communities to design gardens for their facilities, for which we got paid. I consulted with an area dementia care community and was paid to develop a program for their residents and to educate their staff about dementia. The last attribute is to advocate for yourself. This ability is developed from all the other attributes that we've talked about. We as OTs are really not very good at advocating for ourselves. But with our unique skills, we have so much to offer our communities where needs are not being met with simply a traditional approach to practice. So, my charge for you is to go out, be bold, use your unique OT skills to step into new areas of practice and expand our reach so we can fully come into our own as a profession. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Reynolds, for your words of wisdom. Up next, we have our student welcome address by Cameron Fields. Yay, Cameron! Cameron was nominated by her peers for this prestigious honor. Cameron has demonstrated significant achievement since embarking on her experience as an NAU OT student. This includes serving as a member of the Student Occupational Therapy Association and embodying the role of a practice scholar. Thank you. Oh. Oh. There we go. We got it. All right. How many of us does it take? Cameron also took on some additional work with me in a randomized control trial while she was here as a student, and is now my co-author along with an alumni named Abby Monroe, which is pretty impressive. So, Cameron was noted by her peers for being a shining light during tough times and leading by example. As a student, Cameron has represented the OT profession in a meaningful way, and we look forward to hear what's next for her as she embarks on her journey as an entry-level practitioner.
Hi. To my fellow almost grads, faculty, and honored guests and families, I was equally humbled and surprised I was nominated to speak today. Bree probably could have charmed the crowd a little better, but I'm happy to celebrate our remarkable achievements as we get our doctorates in occupational therapy. When I think about the grit of our cohort, I really am so proud of who we each have become as people and practitioners. Back home in Tennessee, life is simple and stories are long, so you can sit back and enjoy the stories of Cohort 2023. We started the program during COVID, exploring unmuting on Zoom and telling our professors they weren't sharing their screens. We were kind of guinea pigs of sorts with hybrid events, virtual anatomy labs, and starting community groups like Hug and Swan. We made brain hats and hand gloves, spent a year with OCJ and foster homes, built muscle fibers, role-played, survived standardized patients. At least, all of us at least failed one of Taggart's quizzes once and made the walk of shame to review in her office. We met Guy Fieri and grew on Halloween. We created hypothetical businesses, or maybe not so hypothetical. Shout out to the hand girlies going for it one day. We experienced breakups, engagements, marriages, new babies, moms and dads sacrificing a lot to get this degree, the loss of a beloved professor and family members, illnesses, retirements, new faculty, and other big life moments together. Some other notable moments were Janai impromptu teaching us when our professor's Zoom got disconnected. She's a real leader right there. The surreal moments of meeting for the first time in person after being on Zoom and being shocked at how short or tall people were in person. Getting to see the impact of patient care for the first time at Hug Clinic and what it really means to be an OT. Making TikToks with Dr. Taggart, all the labs learning about power, PNF patterns, and the special guests like Mary Lou. The COTAD potluck full of culture and fellowship, the crazy mnemonics and stories to get us through anatomy, and walking to the neighborhoods after long days, giggling, contemplating life, and sweating. And I think a cumulative moment was coming back to campus after 10 months, really relishing in what we've all become, and sharing in that pride that we have for each other. After polling classmates, faculty came up time and time again. So here are some of our favorite moments with our faculty. Dr. Bachman would send absurdly early morning emails because she's Superwoman. She also read us the book, All the Places You'll Go, before the final year of rotations, and that was really tender for all of us. Dr. Reynolds calling us all baby and making us feel so loved. Dr. A holding Jordan for Jackie during her classes a few times. Dr. Taggart always empathizing with us and bringing the laughs. Professor Hines providing her clinic and baby labs and experience for us. Dr. Ivy sharing an abundance of clinical and life knowledge. Dr. S with her pasta and pooping analogies. Dr. Boobin lighting the fire under us to be professional and flexible as we go about our lives. Dr. W always showing us her doggos on Zoom. Dr. Rogers' genuine compassion, and Dr. Schultz's empathetic sweet spirit. I'm a very sentimental gal, so thinking about how tirelessly we have all worked to meet this milestone makes this event even sweeter. Earlier last week, we learned we all still have some fears, like debt, inflation, imposter syndrome, taxes, and burnout. But I'm empowered to remember, as almost occupational therapists, we're entering a profession that has the power to change lives. We have the opportunity to work with people of all ages and backgrounds, helping them to achieve their goals, overcome obstacles, and live their lives to the fullest. We make a real difference in the lives of people, and that's truly a noble calling. But with great power comes great responsibility, and as OTs, we're entrusted with the care and well-being of others. We must always remember that our actions have the power to impact lives in profound ways, and always carry ourselves with integrity and compassion. As we move forward in our careers and life takes us all in different directions, I hope we remember to keep learning and seeking growth. I think we all love OT for its constant evolution and humanistic perspective. Strong roots mean a strong future. And on behalf of our cohort, I would like to thank the faculty and staff for your guidance, mentorship, and support, which have been invaluable to us. We really couldn't have succeeded without you, and your willingness to pick up the phone and talk at a moment's notice went a long way. You've equipped us with knowledge and skills we need to succeed, and for that we are grateful. Y'all truly laid the foundation of strong roots for our cohort. To my friends, I say this: cheers. We really did the thing, and I might be biased, but our cohort was noted for our resilience, grit, and flexibility. Let's finally go make money, make impacts, and remember our roots. Congrats, and I wish us all the best, and I can't wait to see what the cohort of 2023 accomplishes. Go Lumberjacks! Cameron, thank you. That was a lovely speech. So now it's our pleasure to present the Recognition of Excellence Awards. The first award is the Outstanding Fieldwork Educator Award. This award recognizes a fieldwork educator who has consistently demonstrated a supervision style that supported student learning, has been a fieldwork educator for at least a level 2 rotation, and demonstrated a passion and dedication for the occupational therapy profession. This award goes to alumni Maria Roots and is presented by Bertha Solis.
Hello, everyone. I have the honor to introduce Maria Roots, our outstanding fieldwork educator. Maria is passionate about occupational therapy, knowledgeable, a huge support, and makes you get out of your comfort zone so you can reach your full potential as a future therapist. She is always ready to answer questions and meet you where you are. She encourages you to explore your own critical thinking skills and learn new ways to treat patients. She makes OT fun. Maria inspires me because as a fieldwork student, I noticed that each day she came into the clinic with a smile on her face, which confirms to me that I am in the right career field. Seeing her collaborate with others to provide the best treatment to her patients was something that I loved seeing as a student. My favorite characteristic of Maria was her dedication to her patients, the rapport and trust she has built with her patients, and the growth each of her patients have had through the years was something that I hope one day I am able to build with my future patients. I hope that one day I am half the therapist that Maria is. I am happy to announce our outstanding fieldwork educator, Maria Roots.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I just want to say go Lumberjacks. Congrats. I just always follow your passion for OT, and just always, there's always going to be burnout. I was in the inaugural class, and so it's so good to see how far you guys have come. I'm so proud of NAU, and just always follow your passion for OT, and just find little things that make you happy, do self-care, and always come to work with a smile on your face. Thank you.
Presenting the Outstanding Capstone Mentor is Benjamin Guzman.
I nominated Siobhan for Outstanding Capstone Mentor because of her evident dedication to the community. She cares deeply for those around her, regardless of her relationship to them. I haven't seen her strengths find her results, but I have no doubt that Encourager is the top one. As my mentor, she ensured that I was on track and made herself a resource to me for the entirety of my capstone. I know that future capstone students are in good hands.
And Siobhan could not be with us today, but she created a video for us.
Hey everyone, I'm so sorry I'm not able to be there with you. Thank you so much for this honor. I hope you are having a great day, and I can't wait to see all the great things that you guys do.
All right. The next award is our Student Award for Outstanding Leadership. The purpose of this award is to recognize a student who has demonstrated excellent or exceptional leadership qualities during their tenure as a student. This year's recipient is Lindsay Duarte. Lindsay was nominated by her peers because she has been an inspiring leader throughout the program by taking over as a leader of SOTA and as a treasurer of yes, Go Baby Go. She has led with grace and makes everyone feel comfortable, understood, and respected. The cohort feels lucky to have had the opportunity to learn alongside her as she embodies all the qualities of a well-rounded leader. I think.
Next is Dr. Bachman presenting the Outstanding Community Service Award.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I need my other glasses. Sorry. Alrighty. This is what you have to look forward to. All right. The next award is our Student Award for Outstanding Community Service. The purpose of this award is to recognize an outstanding student who demonstrates service to the college, CHHS, and the community at large, as evidenced by the type and degree, oh my gosh, maybe I need to take these off. Type and degree of involvement. This year's award goes to Gwen Moore. Gwen was nominated by her peers because she was always willing to serve others and place the needs of others above her own. Gwen was an active member of Pi Theta and SOTA. Gwen has a heart to give back to others around her. She was committed to the staff and members of her OCJ Kids group home and went above and beyond to serve them as often as she could. Gwen has led many community initiatives, but is most remembered for organizing a drive to provide cards and socks to older adults in a senior living community during the holidays who were unable to have visitors or simply did not have anyone to spend the holiday with. Thank you, Gwen, for your exceptional service and to our community.
The next award is our Student Award for Outstanding Practice Scholar. The purpose of this award is to recognize an outstanding student who has consistently demonstrated the capacity to create, apply, and disseminate outcome studies related to scholarship of practice. This year's award goes to Rebecca Givens. Rebecca was nominated by her peers for her commitment to learning and applying all that she can in order to address the occupational needs of her clients wherever she goes. Rebecca utilizes every opportunity to further her knowledge and experience, from volunteering to be on the panel for staff and student interviews to becoming a member of Pi Theta Epsilon Honor Society. Rebecca opted to take additional certification courses, including PNF, to expand upon her clinical skills and also grow her research skills through her capstone with Star Institute. She is able to draw on her knowledge and experiences to be reflective and engage others in professional development. Thank you, Rebecca, for your commitment to using evidence-based practice and exemplifying what it means to be a practice scholar.
The next award is the Student Award for Academic Excellence. This award is given to students who have the highest GPA in the cohort. This year, we have 6 students who've earned a 4.0 GPA. Students, as I call your name, please come forward to accept your award and remain in front of the stage until all names are called. Guests, there's assignments for you as well. Please hold your applause until all students receive their award. Okay? Lindsay Duarte. Rebecca Givens. I know it's hard. Hold on. Tatum Kaufmel. Rebecca Lutz. Corinne Meyer. Delaney Wright. Please join me in congratulating our students. Thank you.
Last year, on June 19th, our beloved faculty member, Dr. Emily Scholes, passed away. Dr. Scholes was a true scholar at heart, and we are grateful to carry on her scholarly spirit through the Pi Theta Epsilon Distinguished Lecture Series, which made its first debut last month. In honor of Dr. Scholes and for those who supported us along the journey but are not with us today, let us take a moment to pause and honor them. Thank you. Up next, we have our pinning ceremony. So students, you will be given directions on how to line up, and then faculty, we're going to line up at the end of the table.
All right, the pinning ceremony is a rite of passage and represents the transformation from student to occupational therapist.
At this time, will the first row of students please stand up? Proceed towards the back of the auditorium around this block of chairs and then line up here to my left. I'm pleased to announce Darian Andrews. Being pinned by her grandma. Cassandra Camacho. Being pinned by her boyfriend. Elena Corbin. Being pinned by her parents. Maggie Courier. Being pinned by her mother. Lorelei Dirks. Being pinned by her daughter. Marissa DeVito. Marissa DeVito. Being pinned by her fiance. Lindsay Duarte. Being pinned by her mother. Cameron Fields. Being pinned by her husband. Tiffany Figueroa. Being pinned by her boyfriend, and as it says on my sheet, #1 fan. Rachel Foote. Rachel was unfortunately unable to join us today. Shannon Foreman. Being pinned by her dad. Jacqueline Jensen. Being pinned by her son. Rebecca Givens. Being pinned by her boyfriend. Ashley Gross. Being pinned by her father. Benjamin Guzman. Being pinned by his fiance. Tristany Hightower. Being pinned by her father. Amber Kinnear. Being pinned by her grandma. Tatum Kaufmel. Being pinned by her father. Brianna Lehue. Being pinned by her parents. Rebecca Lutz. Being pinned pinned by her mother. Casey Markarian. Being pinned by her fiance. Janai Martinez. Being pinned by her mother. Morgan McGill. Being pinned by her grandpa. Landon Merkley. Being pinned by his wife. Corinne Meyer. Being pinned by her fiance. Gwen Moore. Being pinned by her mother. Ashley Person. Being pinned by her mother. Haley Riddle. Being pinned by her fiance. Marin Ridge. Being pinned by her mother. Emma Rock. Being pinned by her mother. Paige Rupiper. Being pinned by Dr. Ivy. Cynthia Sloan. Being pinned by her sister. Bertha Solis. Being pinned by her mother. Amber Stansberry. Being pinned by her parents. Amelia Sterenberg. Being pinned by her sister. Rachel Stevens. Being pinned by her mother. Taylor Stringer. Being pinned by her husband and her mother. Danielle Sweets. Being pinned by her husband. Ryan Turley. Being pinned by his wife. Michelle Vias. Being pinned by her friend. Montana Vonier. Being pinned by her fiance. Ariella Welsh. Being pinned by her mother. Delaney Wright. Being pinned by her husband. Let's hear it once again for the class of 2023.
Do I just click this? Okay. On behalf of the faculty, we welcome you to the field of occupational therapy. Students, please stand. We will now have the class recite the oath in unison to their peers, faculty, mentors, family, and friends. From the privilege and rights this degree brings, I hereby pledge to hold my knowledge and trust for the good of those people whom I serve. Therefore, I will endeavor to keep both the profession and the occupational needs of the clients and communities I serve foremost in my thoughts and actions. Deliver occupational therapy services that demonstrate excellence at all levels of care while valuing and honoring diversity and respecting others as equals. Advocate for needed services and the rights of clients regardless of the constraints I may face. Strive to always act in a manner that is consistent with the philosophical base and values of the profession by upholding the Occupational Therapy Code of Ethics, abiding with those in need of care, even in the face of personal risk, and upholding the dignity of all human beings, regardless of their condition. Model and foster leadership and facilitate spiritual, personal, and professional growth for myself, my profession, and in others. In keeping with the high ethical and moral standards of Northern Arizona University, I will seek to be receptive to what those around me have to teach me, be committed to scholarship and the lifelong pursuit of truth, and be dedicated to building a human community of justice, respect, and mutual concern.
All right, now we are going to look at a video of our student highlights. And now we pass the baton to you, the future of our amazing profession, The future of our amazing profession is in your hands. Each time you work with a patient to achieve their goals, educate a fieldwork student, mentor a capstone student, advance the field through research, know you are adding to the legacy and value of occupational therapy and of NAU OT. Congratulations. There are cupcakes and refreshments over here on this side. Feel free to get up and what? Photos? There's also photos. In the backdrop over there. Take some photos, enjoy some refreshments. I was like,